Hi, this is North Country History and I'm Rob Burg. I've got a great news for all of you. I want you to set your calendars for December 25, 2024. Not just because it's Christmas, but anyways, yes, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I've got a big gift for you all because December 25th is going to be the launch date for North Country History with Rob Burg, your podcast on the forest history of the Great Lakes. Yes, it's finally happening. I'm finally launching my podcast that I've been talking about for a while. I've been working on it for almost a year. I really started back about February with doing research, doing preliminary recordings, writing episodes, and then finally getting them into production around in May. And it's been a labor of love, but it's finally happening. It's been a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I know some of you know that I've originally thought it was going to be an October launch date for this. I got delayed a little bit. Podcasting is brand new for me. I've been in the history business for 30 years professionally, a little bit more than that. Doing a variety of work, but through most of it, it has been historical interpretation in museums in one form or another. Haven't been doing that in about 4 years. This is kind of my getting back into it, relaunching into it, because I will be interpreting the history of the forests of the Great Lakes for you, providing you with that information in an entertaining, educational way, and you should be taking away something from that. And so this is my new look at historical interpretation. But as I said, it's been a little bit of a trial for me. Haven't done this before and started from scratch, buying equipment, learning how to do podcasts. There's a lot of the technical basis that I never really understood. And I had a few personal setbacks along the way. Nothing major, nothing serious, but just something that I now have to really look at to try to overcome. In the face of keeping focused on things, trying not to procrastinate, which has always been an issue for me. Any of you who know me know that's something that's been a situation. But so anyways, back to the launch of the podcast. On Christmas Day, Wednesday, December 25th, I will be launching the first episode of North Country History with Rob Burg. It will be the Introducing North Country History. It'll be telling you about what this podcast is going to entail and why I'm doing this and a little bit about me, so you get an idea of your host, myself, that you'll be listening to weekly. And then just 5 short days after that, on Monday, December 30th, we're going to launch the second episode, and that'll be the first of the real episodes of the topics on hand about forest history in the Great Lakes region. And then each Monday after that, for the next 10 weeks after that, we will have a new episode that will be launched. It's going to be 12 weeks for this first season, so every week we'll have a new episode. I could have dumped it all at once. You could binge on it. But then what are you going to do for, the next several months? This is winter time. You want to be able to have something to listen to on a cold, snowy, windy day or night, and sitting by the fire, right? Like any of us have real fireplaces anymore, but enjoying, listening to, learning about something, and hopefully enjoying it a bit. It's December 6th here in Michigan, and we have snow on the ground. Not much, but just a little bit, enough to give a taste of winter. This is southeast Michigan, where we don't get much winter anymore. But if this is to tell what's coming, there's going to be several months, okay, maybe 1 or 2 good months that we have snow. Get outside, ski, snowshoe, snowmobile, ice skate, do whatever you like to do as a winter activity. Complain about the cold because, well, yes, that's what most people do nowadays. And come back inside, stay warm, or get warm, listen to a podcast. So hopefully this will be one that you choose to listen to when you have that downtime. So, but you got to be asking yourself, though, or asking me, Rob, how do I find this podcast that you want us to listen to? Well, that's a good answer. And let's try not to shake the table there, Rob. So, you're watching this video. It's a YouTube video, but you may be watching it on Facebook or through another platform that this clip is on. But there's going to be a few options. Well, Facebook or YouTube, I mean right here, a YouTube video. So you can come to my YouTube channel, North Country History with Rob Burg, and you'll be able to find it on there. There's also on my Facebook page, my public one, Rob Burg, Enviro Historian, that you can find it on. And then also, and this will be the big one, is I've got a website for the podcast through Buzzsprout, my provider or my host for the for podcast, and it's who I've been going through for learning about how to do a podcast, how to set it up. But so that website address is North Country History with Rob Burg .buzzsprout.com, and of course the North Country History with Rob Burg, as always, is one word. I'll have this in the links in the description, so you'll be able to find it easier there. Same way with the Facebook, with the YouTube channel. Of course, you may be figured that part out already watching the YouTube video. And then, of course, you can always look for it on the basic providers for podcasts: Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube Music, etc. You know, all the other usual suspects for that. I'll try to get up onto those as soon as I can. Should have them on many of them before the 25th, so you'll be able to find this. So just like to thank you all for following along with me, and hoping that you'll join me beginning Christmas Day or shortly thereafter to follow on this exploration of the forest history of the Great Lakes with me as your guide. So just remember, North Country History with Rob Burg, your podcast for the forest history of the Great Lakes. Thanks a lot. Have a great day. Happy holidays.